Bam, we're live. Could anyone be more out of touch than me? I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. I'm lost. I'm lost in the world. Out at sea. Good morning. With no paddle. Not even if I had a paddle, I wouldn't even know which direction to go. I don't even understand. I can't even begin to understand. I can't even be critical because I just don't understand it. Someone just sent me a screenshot of, Katrin in the arms of the 2003 junior hockey national team player, of which allegedly 6 of the guys are being charged for gang rape, I think now, are being investigated. Um, but she's in his arms, and I think he's a PFAA guy, and it says, "Posting gender reveal tomorrow morning." Please tell me that means you're gonna post a picture of your tits. Please. That's the only gender reveal anyone wants to see, and that's what I mean, I must be out of touch. I'm just out of touch. I'm just because I can't honestly imagine anyone caring what the I didn't care what the sex of my own kid was. How the fuck am I supp it's a trend? Uh, but even if you say it's a trend, then someone has to care about the trend, like, on any level, I don't get it. Is her man charged, or are you making it sound like that? Are you an idiot and you can't listen, or do you just like to type because you're bored? Or anytime you see someone do "or," you know they're a fucking manipulative douchebag. Or, or, or. I'm not even trying to make it sound like that. I'm telling you, I've done the fucking piece a fucking dozen times. Part of Canadian fucking hockey ceremony and tradition, unfortunately, appears allegedly is raping women when the boys are out and about, gang banging chicks. And there's a distinction there too. Gang banging chicks that want to be gang banged is one thing, but rape is another thing. But I'm telling you, there's a story out there that's started back in 2003 and has resurfaced, and I think the investigation's currently going on. Why don't you fucking Google it? I've already done the story. And from the I believe it's the team that Mr. Brock Lesnar, Brooke Leachy, whatever the fuck this guy's name is, the PFAA guy. The 2003 team that he was on, 6 of the boys, ladies come out and said 6 of the boys on the team held a chick down on a pool table and fucking made her airtight. That's the story I saw. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking. You don't even know. Out of nowhere, a spirit today took over my body and filled it with tension. 6 of the 22 players. Is he one of the 6? How the fuck would I know, dude? It happened in 2003. But I'm telling you, David, I know you haven't had any friends before, but if a group of guys travels around, 22 of them or 30 of them, and they're on a team together and they do everything together and they travel the country playing other dudes in sports, those guys are all close and they all know everything about each other. ASJ judge. These guys are smart. It's the detoxing. God, you want to talk about the ASJ judges? They got to go. You guys are done. 3 strikes, you're out. You're done. You're done. You had the step up thing 2 years ago. Then you had the debacle at Mayhem. Then you were stupid and you went on Brian Spin's podcast. And then you were dumb again and didn't weren't able to tell Brooke Wells that her tits weren't touching the ground. It's their fault. I'm letting Brooke off. I'm letting Brooke off. Brooke Wells is I'm good. You hire a professional judge to tell you whether you're doing the range of motion or not, or to judge you, and they don't do it. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, You know, in sports, they'll be like, "Well, if the judge lets me gets away with it, I'm gonna get away with it." Well, that's the professional judge, and he let her get away with it. And at the end of the day, she's gonna pay the price. From her perspective, she's responsible. Not taking away any of the opportunity for her to be personally responsible and personally accountable. But what I'm telling you. Oh, rib cage. Keeping it real says it's rib cage. What I'm telling you is those judges suck. They suck the big fat one. Not the one David Weed has in his pants, the one I have in my hand pants. The big fat one. Now we have 2 libtards that have wrenches, Daniel Garrity and Standy. Holy shit. So let me get this straight. How come the black guy doesn't have a wrench? Who the fuck gives out wrenches? How are wrenches given out? Has Daniel always had a wrench? I don't even care. Feel my back tightening up. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. I don't even know who I'm talking to. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations, Katrin and Brooke. That's it. And I hope, Brooke, that Brookster, I hope you're not in trouble for. I hope that you're no way affiliated with the raping. I hope you're clean of all charges. David Weed and I hope you're clean of all charges. Oh, are the lovebirds in here again? Is Pool Boy and Julia in here? Hi babe. What's this hi babe shit? Oh, my back is horrible this morning. My back is horrible. Gym superstar Danny Speegle returns to innovate. This is what I mean. I'm so fucking out of touch. This is how stupid I am. Because it can't be that I'm the only smart person in it. Hi, babe. What's up, babe? Hey, babe. What's up, sugar? What's up, sweet tits? How you doing? I can't be the only smart one, so I must be the only dumb one. I'm like the retarded kid in the class that didn't get put in the short bus class. I can't be the only smart one. So I've just mathematically I must be stupid. I don't understand gender reveal. Oh, we know. Okay, good. All right, good. I won't keep harping on what a fucking retard I am. Because you guys are gonna love this one. This one really shows how stupid I am. Gym superstar Danny Speegle returns to innovate. So, can someone? Oh, this is from December of 2024. Even though it says, I don't know. Anyway, so this is a few months ago. So I interpret that as now she's sponsored by Innovate, right? They gave her money to be. Is that a fair assumption? I'm gonna stop the bid if I'm wrong. They've traded her something, either money or shoes or clothing or something to wear to represent her brand. Is that right? Can I assume that? I'm gonna move forward with that assumption as being that we're all on the same page, that we're all equally smart. Fair? She was an innovative athlete before, but how do you become how do you become an athlete of a brand? They had to have given her something in exchange, right? She didn't just call them and be like, "Hey, I just want you to know I love your brand." Assume away. Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Lacey. So she's back. Danny Speegle, 5 times CrossFit Games athlete and one of the fiercest competitors in the sport, has rejoined Innovate. Following 2 years away, Danny's return home ahead of what promises to be a huge 2025 for the popular powerhouse. As a leader of the Girls Who Eat movement, the Titans game winner also continues to use her huge reaching platforms to spread her leg. No, spread the movement's important message next year. We want to empower women to live with their legs wide open on the internet. We're fueling our bodies to change the narrative and increase OnlyFans subscriptions. We talked to Danny about her return from girls who stuff their face. Okay, so here's the deal. There's a question. The fucking second question the Innovate website asks her is, what influenced your decision? Why would you ask that? Innovate was one of my first sponsors when I got into training, and I've always enjoyed the quality of the shoe. I'm looking forward to working with the brand to elevate the quality and comfort of the shoe both in and out of the gym for years to come. Dude, the answer is money. I know I'm stupid. I know I'm stupid. I know I'm the only stupid one, but it's y you're a fucking doesn't that as soon as you see that, doesn't that push you away from wanting to ever wear Innovates even if you love their shoes? You're like, "Wow, these people are stupid and scumbags." They're asking her why she's back? Because you paid me. Because you paid me. Do you guys know why the Vindicate, QR code is down there? Because they sell shirts that promote the podcast, and I take a humble cut from every shirt sale. You know why Gabe is down here? 'Cause I told him I'd never drink his coffee, and he still sent me coffee and sent a small allowance for me every month, and I started drinking his coffee. Now I'm addicted to it, because he's gay. What the fuck? Why would you ask? Why is this company Innovate? Like, everyone knows. Listen, there's nothing, what influenced your decision to come back? Oh, because you paid me money, you dumb fucks. What if she would have answered it like that? If she'd have answered it like that, I'd been like, "You're the shit. You're fucking awesome." I don't wanna go as far as, I don't wanna say go as far as saying fake whore, but it's close. I mean, it is close. You that would be that it's close. Whore meaning like you're just willing to sell yourself to the fucking highest bidder, and fake meaning that we have no idea what you're really about. And it doesn't matter at this point, even if she loves the shoes, it doesn't matter. Awful, Sevi. I know. Hey, dude, I know. I know. You think I should just pass over the story? Awful, but true. I know. I know it's awful. I know I don't like to say it, but it's the words. It's the words. If anyone ever answered a question honestly like that after getting an endorsement, they'd be fired. So what Pat is saying, let me translate what Pat is saying. Pat is saying that if you have an endorsement, that all of a sudden you're fake fuck. I don't believe the fact that she's back for any other reason besides the money. I just don't believe it. She was gone for 2 years. Jonathan Ortega, I love the shoes. I don't even know what shoes you're talking about. What shoes? Just the fucking dishonesty. Just be honest. It's so much easier. It's so much more fun. People will like you more. People will like you more. You'll sell more shit. People will like you more and you'll sell more shit. And but on top of that, your life will just be better. No shit, Sevon. That's why people don't listen to the endorsements. I know it's wild, isn't it? I was thinking the other day, I've listened to the, Rich Froning podcast a handful of times in the last month. Some very titillating stuff on there, and every time it comes to his sponsor shit, I just automatically start hitting forward. I couldn't even tell you what one of his sponsors is. Maybe, like, Buffalo Coffee, I don't even know. Like, soon as that happens, I just, like I'm like, I just it's just I'm embarrassed for those sponsors that they don't even get worked in organically. It's oh, Katrin's having a girl. Phew. Does she have does she have anything real in her life? Does Danny have anything real in her life? Like, is there anything authentic? Like, is there anything where you're like, "Yeah, that's some real shit." Even her empower women thing. I mean, we already know, anyone with a brain already knows that that's the exact opposite of what you wanna do. The way the human brain works, we've talked about this endlessly, is you say empower women and all you think is, "Oh, women are weak." That's it. That's what everyone thinks. That's what you're telling the world. Empower women. "Oh, women are weak? I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me." 7, have you ever seen golf outfits? Yeah, outfits. Yeah, I bought my wife many years ago, many, many years ago when I used to love shopping for clothes for my wife, and I bought my wife this, Lululemon golf outfit. It was like a skirt with, like, built-in, like, spandex underwear or something underneath. I think I bought her, like, 4 pairs of those. They were awesome. I loved her wearing that. I loved looking at her legs in those and working out with her in those. Is that what you mean? Is that the golf outfit? I'm not saying anything derogatory, by the way, about Danny. I think I like Danny. I mean, I don't know her at all, but when I was in the same space with her, I thought she had a cool vibe to her. People liked her. She's nice. I just think that that's lying about the shoe thing, and I don't get why she does it. That doesn't seem fun to me. I don't think that is fun. I think universally lying is not fun. I think it fucking bogs you down. First and foremost, I gots to pay my bills. She's confident? Okay, yeah. She is confident. Yeah, okay. We like to look at her. Danny is cool. The original wrenches were here to block bots. Let me write these things down. Um, confident. What was the second one? What was that? Oh, pretty. You like her because she's pretty. Or no, fun. I'm just gonna say fun to look at. Fun to look at. Yeah, I like that. Um, I like those crazy short shorts and tiny shirts she wears. I like those too. Those are crazy. What's the other thing? Um, oh, she is not confident. Uh, uh, d- uh, mm, oh, she's smart, but her window is small and she's getting in what she can. Oh, wait, here we go. She does it for the same reason you hype kill your sponsors on Kill Taylor. She does it. She does it. I don't understand this. You're saying where's my holy ball? First of all, this isn't even a Kill Taylor show, and Holy Balls isn't even paying me to sponsor these, but they sit right here. And I don't make any money off of the sponsors for Kill Taylor. Zero. That show cost me money. That show cost everyone who's on it money. We take 500 in and we push 500 out. If I'm pushing, if I'm selling you this fucking dick pump, I'm being very clear to you guys that I don't use it. I'm scared to death what it would be like to have a 15-inch dick. I can't make my dick any bigger. It's terrifying. Scare the neighbors. I'm not partnering with them. I'm not back with them. I'm fascinated by it. I like Pool Boy to use it and tell me all about it. I turn it into a bong. I don't eat these when I'm fasting. You're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking mind. I may let you put the tip in for a little bit of money, but to compare me to I'm not hyping. I'm not telling you that you see everything that's going on. I'm not lying to you at all. You're this let me be very clear. You only get to be the sponsor of Kill Taylor if you pay the $500. That's it. And I do that so that the show can move on, but I don't say anything about them that's not true. I don't say anything about my relationship with them that's not true. If all of a sudden some hospital came on here and they were like, "Hey, will you push people to have babies at our hospital and to push our C-sections because it's the best way to have a baby?" There's no fucking way I'm doing that. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, isn't that crazy? So listen to this, dude. Let me read this for you. Sevi, I'm catching up on shows I did like you told me in my Insta DMs and locked myself in a room for 3 days to quit dipping. I'm working on myself right now. Hey, dude, that was the irony. That was the crazy irony of you sending me that DM. So this guy sends me a DM. This is about a week or two ago. And he says, "Hey, can you ask Greg how to quit um nicotine or chew or some shit?" I ain't asking fucking Greg that. Why the fuck would I ask Greg that? You're asking one of the fucking smartest, fucking deep, insightful, aware minds in the world to ask another man how to fucking quit something? I can see the beginning of time in your fucking head. Anyway, I get this. I digress. Anyway, so he told me that, and then I was like, I told him how to do it. I said, "Hey, dude, just lock yourself in a fucking room. Be left alone." And that's basically that's the way to do it. And 2 days later, but then I did the same thing. I don't know if you know that, dude. I don't know if you've been watching the shows, but yeah, I quit a few days ago. I've been hiding it from you guys for a year. You jackasses didn't even know. Just chewing right in front of you. Jackasses. No, you can leave the room to pee and poop. Don't be juvenile, Jeff Bako. Where do you pee and poop? Listen, this is how it goes. You want to drop a dip or you're getting angry with something and you just go in your room and lie down and you shut the door. You turn on a movie or something. I didn't have to do that this time. By the way, my wife was asking me yesterday, she's like, "How bad do you," because I've been telling her, I said, "My body's just been hurting for like 3 or 4 days so bad." And she's like, "Hey, it's probably just going through withdrawals and just tension that's passing through your body." I'm like, "Yeah, CBD would be awesome, I bet." I would I would I would I've always thought CBD was bullshit, and then, I rubbed that cream on my, back one time when it hurt, and it completely went away. And then I rubbed it on my wife's back. So I started, like, being a believer. I don't the gummies are kinda weird. I don't know what the I like eating the gummies, but I think it's just because 'cause they're gummies. But if I would love to have some gummies now. Yeah, junkie. So my wife said, "Hey, how bad do you think the withdrawals are?" I'm like, "I don't know." She's like, "Well, how much nicotine do you think you're having?" I'm like, "Well, each one of those little packets I had was 2 milligrams, and let's say there's 20 in a packet, and I was having a packet a day. So 20 times 2 is I was having 40 milligrams a day." And she's like, "Holy shit, that's a lot of nicotine." I'm like, "It is?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I go, "Well, it was way easier than quitting smoking." And she goes, "Oh, well, let's look up how many milligrams of nicotine are in a cigarette." A single cigarette has 4 to 12 milligrams of fucking nicotine. So if you're smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, you take double the amount of nicotine I was getting from those chews. This was way easier than quitting smoking. Did it give you energy? Kind of, but not like not I mean, I have so much energy all the time anyway, I feel like. I feel so much better in 5 days now that I quit. I'm so much it's great, except for the fact that I'm wound up so fucking tight right. My kids told me I was fat yesterday. Was on the trampoline with them. They go, "Hey, are you fatter than Homer Simpson?" I said, "Fuck no, I'm not that fat." They're like, "Lift up your shirt." I lifted up my shirt. They're like, "You would look cool if you lost 20 pounds." That didn't fucking I was like, "Jesus Christ." Yesterday, I'm looking sorry, cheese and crackers. Yesterday, I was looking at Matt Torres's body, and then 6 hours later, my kids are telling me I need to lose 20 pounds. Whoa, Homer, I know. Kratom's disgusting. Don't ever try that shit. Did Taylor know you were chewing? Yeah, I think anyone who's on a podcast with me knows I'm chewing because before the show, they see me put one in, and then when we get off the air, they see me spit it out and put another one in. Yeah. So being the emotional alchemist that I am, even my kids telling me I'm fat, or you could say narcissist. Even my kids telling me I'm fat, I like because it's just attention. You know what I mean? You need more muscle. I need more muscle. Okay, fine. It didn't help this morning. I woke up and all my show notes were gone. That really sucked. That hasn't happened in a long time. You guys see this new song by Kanye West? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why there's so much I can't I don't know what's going on with all the Jew hatred. Europe is fucking collapsing and there's just crazy Jew hatred. This is called Heil. Oh, I didn't know that's how you spell Heil. Heil. Heil Hitler. The I don't know if it's called auto tune or what, but Kanye sounds like a girl in the song. Man, these people took my kids from me. Man, these people took my kids from me. They froze my bank account. They froze my bank account. Much anger in me, got no way to. I have so much anger in me. Take it out, think I'm stuck in a matrix. When I fuck my nitrous, yes, I am a cook. I like when people fuck on my bitch. Wow. That last line is crazy. What is that last line? So much anger in me, got no way to take it out. Think I'm stuck in a matrix. When I fuck my nitrous, yes, I am a cook. I like when people fuck on my bitch. I guess I'm a cuck. I like it when people fuck on my dick. I'm posting on Twitter, they telling me, hey, don't say that. How niggas can't see me in public, I'm driving an all-chrome Maybach. With all of the money and fame, I still can't get my kids back. With all the fame and the money, I can't get my kids back. With all of the money and fame, I still don't get to see my children. Niggas see my Twitter, but they don't see how I be feeling. So I became a Nazi, yeah, bitch, I'm the villain. I became a Nazi. It's something about niggas read my Twitter, but niggas can't see my feelings, so I've become a Nazi? What is that what happened? Yeah, I be feeling. So I became a Nazi, yeah, bitch, I'm the villain. Nigga, Heil Hitler. That's the chorus. Nigga, Heil Hitler. Nigga, Heil Hitler. Imagine 40,000 in a stadium. Nigga High Hitler. Nigga High Hitler. Nigga High Hitler. Nigga High Hitler. I bet you they don't do the arm thing. That'd be too much. I bet you they don't do it. I bet you they don't do it. I bet you they don't do it. Understand the things I say on Twitter. Nigga. What's crazy is Tom definitely likes this song. What did someone else what did you say, Tom? This is painful for me. This is a little painful for me too, I'm going to tell you. MK Ultra. Yeah, probably, right? Damn. Damn. I need to see your Instagram. Damn. Black people are the most racist. They are, but not until you meet like if you meet like real minorities, like blacks aren't real minority. Like you meet like Albanians or something, you know what I mean? Like purebreds. Like you go to some country like that, then you'll meet some real racists. They hate everyone. You know what I mean? Like the fake minorities like blacks and Mexicans, like just the mutts that they just are part of the psyop or whites, like they're not really racist. Like you meet like an Armenian grandmother, you know what I mean? Or you meet like any Muslim, like pure Muslim, like someone from the UAE. I mean, they are fucking racist. Not in a bad way. They just are. I mean, like you would never know. You never know because they just stay to their own, right? When they stay to their own, they're fine. But they are, they have that racism in them is so retarded that it fucks up all of their thinking. By that, I mean, they really can't tell the difference between correlation and causation. And just imagine how stupid that makes you in life. Just really get I mean, I guess that's half of you in the audience. You can't tell the difference between correlation and causation. I mean, at that point, you're basically just a dog in a human body. You're like a dog brain. Oh, this is AI. This whole thing is AI. It's so bad. This song is so bad. Like as far as musical merit I mean, it's garbage, right? It's so bad. How Hitler? They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. All my niggas Nazis, nigga. How Hitler? Nigga, how Hitler? It's just it's so weird that it's become in vogue. I wonder if what happens is this gets so extreme, that people become numb to it. Nigga, how Hitler? All my niggas Nazis, nigga. How Hitler? And then I don't know if you guys know this, but I switched to Twitter. I'm like kind of like over Instagram right now because I can't get it to work on my computer. They're trying to normalize the word nigga on Instagram. Do you remember that rapper I had on, Let the White Kids Say Nigga? Like it's like there's a movement on Twitter, like a legitimate movement. Like, hey, let's free the word. Everyone can say it now. I don't know what the fuck's going on Twitter. Has Twitter always been like that? Twitter's wild. I feel like just from the little time I've been spending on Twitter in the last 2 days, I feel like Twitter is more connected than Instagram. I don't know, like the conversation is more fluid from account to account. Does that make sense? Like it swims in a it feels more like a AI consciousness as opposed to Instagram feels like more like you're looking at people's family photo albums. Either way, I feel light years ahead of the I feel light years ahead. That song's not even good. The Heil Hitler song. I don't think it's gonna stick. What's he doing? Is he proving that you just can't cancel him? Is that what's going on? Is Twitter still full of porn? I haven't seen any porn. Instagram's full of as close as you can get to porn. As close as you can get. But I haven't seen any I haven't seen any porn on Twitter. I was on, Twitter for, like, 10 or 12 years and just did IG a few years ago. I think IG has more variety. At the top of Twitter, what I saw when I opened my Twitter app, I noticed that they have a banner on the top that's scrolling by of people you follow that are live, which I thought was kinda cool. See that, oh, it even tells me who's listening on Twitter. Oh, now that I'm live, it's different. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Like that whole thing that happened with that lady, yelling racial slurs in that park, like, I didn't that barely came to Instagram, but on Twitter, you think it's the whole world. So these 2 kids in, Nova Scotia have gone missing. Probably you guys haven't heard this story. I'm guessing you haven't heard the story. Canadian police scale back search for 2 children missing in woods for 6 days. This is, yesterday's reporting from The Guardian. Nearly a week after 2 young children went missing in rural Nova Scotia, Canada, police say they're beginning to scale back search efforts, given the low odds the children are still alive. And they are not ruling out the possibility of foul play. Since Friday, more than 160 searches with drones and canine units have scoured the thickly forested region of Pickatow County in search of Lily Sullivan 6 and Jack Sullivan 4. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police proceeded under the belief the children, members of the Micmac First Nation community of Siccapaniskatax wandered off from their home and probably entered a heavily forested area. So the police are looking for these people, right? Now I want you to imagine who you would want looking for your lost child. What do you see? Who do you close your eyes, what do you see? I see a man like Matt Torres. No, no, Matt Torres has too many excuses. I see a man like Russell Crowe from Gladiator. Yeah, yeah. That's who I want to, find my kids. Cole Mertens, yes, yes. Cole Mertens with a little bit longer legs or riding on the back of a pig, yes. John Wick, yes, yes, I like it. David Goggins, yes. Throw a black man in there, yeah. I picture all my guys I pictured were white with black hair, but I'll throw in a black guy with black hair. Yeah. You know who I don't want? Tim Kennedy. Hey, there you go. Uh, Richard Simmons, shut the fuck up. This is a serious issue, Grant. Take your fucking humor and get the fuck out. We're talking about missing kids. Denzel from Man on Fire, another black guy. Yahweh, yes, Yeshua. The Pope candidates. Crossfat, this isn't a joke. No Richard Simmons and no fat fucking pedophile white dudes from the Vatican. Oh, Joe Rogan, please. Joe could be commentating the finding, the search party. Oh, Man on Fire, you owe me $4.99. Yeah. No. How come no one has said any women? How come no one has said any women? How come you don't want any women looking for your missing kids in the ideal situation? I don't mean no women. If like a sorority wants to come out and join the help, that's fine. That's fine. Joe Ellis, yeah, yeah. I'll take Joe. That's weird. I never thought I would want a tranny to look for my kid, but Joe's eminently capable. You're right. Taylor Swift could be singing at the base camp while the men are looking for my kids. I would probably put Joe if Joe is looking for my kids. I picture Joe would be in in a foreman's, like, trailer, you know, like those trailers, like, on big construction sites, there's a trailer there and the foreman sits in there. Joe would be in there, with a desk with a bunch of maps out, like, directing it. "Have we checked this sector yet? Have we checked this sector yet? Excuse me, you're stepping on my skirt. Just get off my skirt." That's what I picture more like Joe doing. Sam Briggs, wow. Wow, okay. Yeah, Hiller. Do you remember during the fires do you remember during the fires in LA, they had that fat dyke thing come out, and it's like and it gave, like, its pronouns and some other shit before it, like, talked about the fires that were going on in LA, and we're like, "What the fuck?" Do you remember that? No, not Leah Thomas. I do not want Leah Thomas. Oh, Deborah Morgan? Is that from Dexter? Ugh, she was kind of a pussy. Okay, listen, is this what you would want? Like, this must be devastating if your kids are lost and this thing comes out and speaks. I would be devastated. I'd be like, "Oh, my kids are never gonna be found." What is she going through fucking nicotine withdrawals? What the fuck is wrong with her? Her lips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Good afternoon. Sorry. Good afternoon. I am Corporal Carly McCann, Provincial Public Information Officer for the Nova Scotia RCMP. Thank you all for being here today. Bonjour, je suis la capitale Carly McCann, agent d'information publique pour la GRC en Nouvelle-Écosse. Merci de votre présence aujourd'hui. First, I acknowledge that we are in Mi'kma'ki, the traditional and unceded ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq people. I also recognize that African Nova Scotians are a distinct people whose histories, legacies, and contributions have enriched that part of Mi'kma'ki known as Nova Scotia for over 400 years.
Are you kidding me? She first says hello, then has to say hello again in the internationally accepted gay language of French. Meaning, every time you hear something spoken in French, that means that I'm acknowledging that all Frenchmen suck dick. And then, and then she has to tell you, by the way, la, 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 la. Before I tell you about the missing kids, I want to let you know that a bunch of motherfuckers, Chinese people came over the Bering Strait here, and then we called them Native Americans, and they scalped a bunch of shit and lived like fucking barbarians. But now we fucking have to act like they're really cool and that their land was taken from them, even though they took their land from other people who were here before them. But anyway, and then by the way, I also want to say that fucking us Canadians, we love some niggas. We love, and we want to. We for 400 years, niggas been contributing big time to Canadian culture. Okay, now let's talk about the missing kids. It's a fucking Saturday Night Live skit, but your two kids are dead. She's acknowledging her sponsors. I just want I just want some big fat black woman to just walk up there and just slap the shit out of her and be like, "Hey, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Hey, there isn't one black person in Canada who's like, "Oh, that was really cool. Thank you. That makes me feel better." Not one. Canada is weird. It's beyond weird. Hey, dude, LA, but I mean, like, I wanna rip Canada, but LA. LA, they do the same shit. And no one wants this lady looking for their kids. I mean, like, I mean, if that was your only choice, yeah, but just the truth, like, we're so far away from the truth. We're so far away from the truth. Hey, those dudes, those Tren de Aragua guys that are all fucking locked up in Ecuador, they could find that kid fat before anyone else. That's the truth. Just bring like 200 of them out from Ecuador in a fucking C-130 and just be like, "Hey, find the kid." It's it is, and that's the thing. How like Pat, that's the thing. I'm so glad you're here, dude. But that's the thing, dude. When fucking the rubber hits the road, no one wants these idiots. No one wants your people, your Democrats, Pat. That when the rubber hits the road, like she's a liberal, right, Pat? You know that's not a conservative woman. You know that. She just reeks of insecurity. Pat, would you rather have Republicans looking for your lost child or Democrats? Just some simple questions. You're so worried about an airplane falling off the fucking deck of an aircraft carrier. Listen, if the Democrats were in power, there would have been a gay pride. You're right, that wouldn't have happened because there would have been a gay pride parade on the deck of that aircraft carrier that day. I mean, just let's be practical for for a second. San Salvador, all the Alvadors or whatever, Salvador Dali. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I said, but good. You know what I'm talking about. Sevi, she's Canadian. Nuts. It is worse than the movie Idiocracy. It's worse than South Park. Sevi, come on, she's a public info chick. I don't. Hey, she's not the one leading or even participating in the search. That so let me explain something to you. She's absolutely participating in the search. She's 100% participating in the search. Matter of fact, she's the spokesperson. Imagine you're part of the search crew and she's the one representing you to the public. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. I mean, why do we have to pretend? Why do we have to pretend like she's not relevant? She's definitely not the one kicking down doors of the kids. She's definitely not the one kicking down doors. Hey, listen, no one there's kicking down doors, dude. We have Tom Homan and they have this. Mike McCaskey, clueless adults don't understand the spokesperson is responsible for public confidence by exuding confidence. Yeah, all that. I don't know. I'm not really sure why scenario 3 is defending this. I want to be like, okay, you're right. And Pat, I don't understand how Pat, you have kids, dude. You have kids. You don't see this story and put yourself in the parent's position and be like, holy shit, this person's on the team. Hey, listen. So to be fair, I find it absolutely disgusting when I go to McDonald's and there's someone there with Down syndrome wiping the tables with an assistant. Because I used to work with developmentally disabled adults, and I know that I know some of their practices and their discernment. Hey, I don't mean just to pick on people with Down syndrome. It's like if I come over to your house and we sit down for dinner, and you're like, so and so made the salad, and you point to like your 6-year-old son, I ain't eating that shit. Like I'm not interested in your little fucking cooking activities that you and your kid made fucking muffins and brought them to jujitsu camp today. I'm not doing that. I'm not. I know what's in there. I know what little boys do with their fingers. I know what little kids do with their fingers. I know that they don't even know that they just wipe their butthole and then mix the dough. They don't know that they just pick their nose. Like, I'm not interested in your fake ass shit. It's cool. I don't mind it. You can do it. But when you tell me and you act like it's now I should enjoy the cookie because your 6-year-old made it, or I should feel okay because someone with Down syndrome is wiping the tables at McDonald's, I know what the behaviors are of those fucking people. It's okay. I'm just moving on to I'm moving over to Burger King where there isn't one of those. I can play along in the moment and it's cool and I'm okay with the act, but don't act like it's something good or something's fun's gonna come from it. But the place you don't play that fucking game, Scenario 3 and Pat Lange, your fucking name is lame now, is when there's 2 dead kids missing. You don't play the Down syndrome game or my kids made these cookies. Do you want to try one? Go fuck yourself. Matt Burns. Sevon, you need to quit drugs more often. Try to gaslight me on my own fucking show, Patty. You know how many times you've said, "Wow, you're real. This is the most I've ever seen you reach." That's like a weekly line for you. Pat, you should move out of Pat. I'm just going full scorched earth. Stay silent. I don't want to ruin our friendship. Don't say anything else to me. Joseph, you're hired. I don't even know. You're just hired, dude. You're hired. You ever have someone reach out to you and ask you like, "Hey, what do you think about this guy?" And you hate the dude? You ever someone reached out to me yesterday and was like, "Hey, what do you think about this guy?" I'm like, "Holy shit. Where do I start?" I want to act cool. I'm trying to act cool. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, "This guy's a fucking piece of shit." Like, you know what I mean? I want to start with like something gentle. Like so it doesn't show that I'm just completely biased. Like what's something what do you think about Will Morad? I like Will Morad, actually. Every interaction I've ever had with Will Morad's great. He has for the little bit I know him, he has a great vibe. He's cool, he's humble. Um, I think he got juiced up, got so fucking buff, but maybe that's just my own insecurity because I couldn't get that buff. But I like Will Morad. I think he's cool as shit. Um, I don't think anyone dislikes Will Morad. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Will Morad. Actually, never. Will Morad and Saxon feel like they were body snatched. Yes, something happened to Saxon. Maybe Saxon did get body snatched. Will Morad's a snake. Wait, you're a pussy. Will Morad's a snake who shut down a nonprofit for underprivileged children to pay his friends and bankrupt an old lady. Oh, wow. That's a crazy story. I don't listen. Listen. I don't think if you really believe that, I'll unpack that for you. That's nonsense, Grant. That's nonsense. Mr. Scenario 3. I'm not defending her. She sucks. I'm just saying she's not in charge of shit. The men who get things done don't like wasting time talking to people. That chick's work. You want me to unpack that? I can't. If is he serious? Is Grant serious about that? About painting that? The last time a child insulted Sevon, he shaved his head. What will he do now? His kids called him fat. Hey, that's fucking crazy. You say that because they were they when they called me fat. They're like, hey, they're like, you look like Homer. Like, how can you say that? They're like, you just do. And they were like, and we were on the trampoline, and they were like, and I didn't have a shirt on, and they were like slapping my stomach. They're like, dude, you are so jiggly. And I'm like, well, what do you think I should do? And they're like, you should lose 20 pounds. You'd be happier. I was like a little kid. I got off the trampoline and ran inside and told on them. I just ran in. I didn't call the cops. I told my wife. I'm like, the boys out there told me I'm fat. She's like, my wife's like, "You're not fat." I really did do that. I ran inside and told on him. My wife's, like, raising 3 kids. So someone asked me, they're like, "Hey, man, what do you think about this guy?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't trust him." I started with trust, right? Then I'm like, um, I think he has some issues, like some emotional issues and a moral superiority complex. That's my new thing. I've been, like, picking out people in my life who have a moral superiority complex. And you can tell by the way they, talk. Unfortunately, there's one in my midst now, but you can tell by the way they talk. Like, a Brian friend has it really, really bad. At least that's my placeholder for understanding it. Like the other day, when he thanks people, he makes sure that he props himself up. You know what I mean? Like he'll be like he says stuff like, "Thank you for my team for helping me be such a great leader." You know, shit like that. That's not verbatim, but you're always like, "Oh shit!" It always comes back to him patting himself on the back. You know what I mean? Like it's some weird shit. Uh, so I'm like, well, this guy's a moral superiority complex, and he might have a little autism, and um, he's not trustworthy. He's not a team player. And then I stay calm. I'm trying to stay calm. And then finally, I just snap. I'm like, yeah, he has a fucking tranny kid, and he's on his 8th booster, and he voted for Kamala. And then that's it. I'm fucked. You know what I mean? I can't, I just can't hold it. And he goes out, he's, completely self-centered. He's a self-pronounced cop. He hates CrossFit, and, he loves attention. And I'm just like, "Oh, man, I really fucked up." Like, I just went too far, you know what I mean? But then I'm like, but you make up your own decision." So oh, you guys don't know the guy. Just fucking tell no, I don't think you guys know the guy. I don't think you know the guy. But if you did, you'd know. If you do know, you know. It's just weird, like, when you already are just like, you're not a fan of someone and someone asks you that. Oh. When the thing is too is, like, I mean, trying to think of I think it was Blair Morrison, the guy who runs NorCal. I wanna say it got back to me that he was asking around about me before, approaching us to stream the NorCal event, because I think he had heard some bad shit about me. Maybe that, like I said, I said Heil Hitler or something, or that I preferred men search for missing children over women doing it, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like some shit that could be construed as misogyny, even though it's just algebra. And then you want to hear something else crazy. There's people, very high profile people in the space who wrote letters to NorCal and to Syndicate, uh, trying to get them not to allow me to stream it. By the way, we're streaming those events because of our relationships with Blair and Ben and our relationships with Wilson. It's not like, these aren't, like, these aren't transactional, relationships. You know what I mean by that? This is like, "Hey, something has to get done, and we're all trying to get it done." This isn't like you go into a shoe store and you buy a pair of shoes. You're like, I know what I can do to get, like if you pay Charlie Doobie and Hamilton Road to come out and do something, they'll fucking come out and do it and handle their business and they'll kill like they did at Mayhem, the Mayhem Classic. That's not what this relationship is with NorCal and Syndicate. This is like us trying to figure out how we're going to show this. Like, I digress. Where are we going, dude? Thank you. I don't know. Get me back on track, as the man once said. Oh, about talking shit. You're right. Sorry. Fucking went into La La Land. That's the thing with getting off the nicotine. I catch myself going just checking out. I hope it doesn't happen when I'm driving. So people will just slam your shit. So I can't. When I found out who was writing the letters to NorCal and to Syndicate to not get allow us to stream, I was tripping. It's like, wow, those are my friends. There's some savage shit that goes on. I do want to reiterate. You know the Mitchell Cooper thing, right? You remember that thing? The guy was judging his friend for cheating on his wife, and then this motherfucker goes and cheats on his wife. He was judging John for calling women ugly, and then he cheats on his pregnant wife. You know that, right? So just remember, and I know this for a fact, 100% I know this. And Matt Torres knows this too. While Matt Torres writes all that shit out about people on the outside, the media who have nothing at stake, just throwing stones from behind their computer, that shit, know this. Matt Torres and myself and others know people who are way bigger monsters, many of them, who are actually the athletes and the coaches. So that's the weird part, because Torres is kind of playing the Mitchell Hooper part in this. He know, but although he's not the one cheating on his wife, but he's blaming, Torres is blaming the media when he knows that it would be the truth, and maybe the media does have some blame, but 90% of it is the athletes and the coaches. He knows that. He 100% knows that. That's what's crazy, that he would put it on the line like that, because I'm not going to spill the beans, but someone could spill the beans, and it would just make him look like a jackass like Mitchell Hooper. So, you more and more, that's just everywhere. The people who are commenting, like, those are the ones that are passing all the judgment and saying all that shit. You have, like, although I don't know if Torres specifically doing malicious shit. Torres and I both know of many people who do on the inside who do way more malicious shit than people in the media. But it would be so politically incorrect to call them out on it. And but not for me. I'm not calling people out on it, not for political reasons. Maybe it's political reasons. Maybe I'm in denial. I don't fucking. I'm just not comfortable doing it. You guys see, it looks like James O'Keefe is afraid he's going to be killed. Oh, wow. Hey, who gave Daniel Garrity a wrench? Did he always have a wrench? Well, I've become wrench conscious. These are the things I would have never cared about while high on nicotine. Who has a wrench? Why do I give a fuck? Tomorrow's Kill Taylor, it's like $2,000 or $2,500 and free games tickets. It's a good prize tomorrow. It's a great prize tomorrow. It's a great prize. There's no way Sousa would give someone a wrench if they cried about it. There's no way. There's no amount of begging that could get someone a wrench. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, who's sponsoring tomorrow? Oh, Vindicate's sponsoring tomorrow. Vindicate is sponsoring tomorrow. There'll be big news tomorrow from Vindicate. This person who's on is already yelling. Hello? Hello? Hey. Hello? What'd you say?
And how to work out.
Oh, sorry. Start again. Sorry. The phone was broken. Hey, buddy. What's up? How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Okay, go ahead. Take 3. Go ahead.
Oh, there's a guy called Cernovich, and he says you got to lift like well, I use 50 pounds, and I do like 5 times with one hand, and then 5 times with the other hand, and I do other exercises with the with the you just got to do it with like a weight that you can lift 5 times with 2 hands, and you gain muscle.
All I have is 15 pounds.
Well, you can use like 100. I don't know how much you lift.
I don't lift
with
very
one
much.
hand.
I don't lift very much.
Well, you can use like 100. I don't know how much. Yeah. So this is what I did. I do that, and I do yoga before I go to construction work.
I can't, but you still do construction work?
No, I don't do construction work.
Oh.
Sometimes I do it.
Oh.
But that's what I do when I do it. It's, the hard work.
Do you make cheese sandwiches at night? Cheese sandwiches?
Tea?
Cheese.
What is that?
You know, cheese, the yellow stuff you buy in the store. There's Swiss cheese.
Oh, cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought some cheddar.
Oh, cheddar. Yeah, I like cheddar.
And butter. Butter.
What are you gonna do today?
So
it's almost noon where you're at. What are you doing today?
Nothing.
Seriously, you don't have any plans?
No.
Do you drive?
I drive? I drive, but my car's broken.
You have a driver's license? A valid driver's license?
Yeah. I need $300.
You do?
To fix my car.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yeah, valid. Yeah.
Do you live by yourself?
Except for no, I live with my mother.
Oh.
She can't walk.
Oh, so you're her caretaker. You help your mom. That's really noble of you. You're a good dude.
Yeah. So those 5G on the main street.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can see you. You know the Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
When Trump went to give him a present.
Yeah.
So they can see you. You know they can see Adam Lanza taking a crap in his house.
Hey, do you want to hear something crazy?
What?
There's over 1 billion people in India. And and listen to this. So now let me add this to it. 65% of people in India piss and shit outside.
Yeah.
So that means 500 million people every day in India go outside and take a shit. That's more than there are people in the United States. And I told this story, dude. I told this story a few years ago, and I told myself I would stop telling the story because I don't think people believe me. I have so many stories that I think that people must think are fake, but I'm going to tell it to you again right now. I was in India, and I looked out in a field, and this field went as far as the horizon, right? As far as the eye could see, it just looked flat. And I looked out in the field, and I'm like, oh, I see a guy out there taking a shit. And then I realized that I was looking at thousands of men in a field. It was in the morning. It was like at like 7 a.m. in the morning.
Saudi Arabia, wait.
Go ahead.
Saudi Arabia can see you take a shit
Yeah.
with the chemtrails. You know the chemtrails?
Yeah.
They're electrified.
I didn't even need chemtrails though. When I was in India, I didn't even need special technology. I just used my eyes and I looked out into this field and I saw literally thousands. I didn't see any women, which was interesting. I saw thousands of men squatting and taking a shit. And because I didn't like, I would have never imagined that I was going to witness that. So I didn't see it. But once I saw one, and that's what they do. Isn't that amazing? Think of how different their life is.
Yeah.
Even you said, do you live a pretty simple life?
Oh, I live in a small house with a big backyard.
Yeah, but you seem like you seem like me, like a simple guy. Like when I eat vegetables, I eat them raw. Like it would be it's too complicated or advanced for me, like to steam my vegetables.
Well, I'm a good cook, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, but I still shit inside. My point. Don't ruin my story. I still shit inside, is what I'm saying. Like, think about how simple their life is. They all shit outside.
Yeah. I take a piss outside.
Yeah, I pee outside a lot too. I pee outside a lot, especially when I first come home, because I'm like, I have to go so bad. You know what I mean? Like, well, you don't drive anymore, but
yeah.
You remember when you used to drive and you'd come home and the first thing you do is you just pee outside. You don't go inside and pee.
Yeah, go outside. I don't go inside.
I
piss in the sink too.
No,
piss in the
sink? No. Which one? You piss in the kitchen sink?
No, not the kitchen sink. I got my own private.
Oh.
But I got a bathroom upstairs. I got a bathroom downstairs.
Hey, but is in your private sink? Doesn't that bathroom have a toilet?
Yeah, it has one. Yeah.
But you just pee in the sink anyway, just because like it's easier.
Yeah, it's like 5 gallons. We pay $10 a month for the water.
Oh. So it's cheaper. So it's cheaper to pee in the sink.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you know what's crazy? This is a little. I was at my kids' tennis academy yesterday, and there's this one bathroom upstairs. I never use it. But yesterday I was walking by it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a piss. And I went in there, and the urinal. You know what a urinal is? Those things that hang on the wall.
Yeah.
The urinal was so. I'm only 5'5". The urinal was so high, I had to get on my tippy toes. That's like an insult. I think they do that to pick on short men. I was insulted. Or I have a giant dick. One of the two. But either way, the urinal was too high for me. It was crazy. My kid was laughing at me. How tall are you?
5'10".
You're 5'10"?
Yeah.
Why do you get blessed with all that height and I have to live this miserable existence borderline being called a dwarf?
I don't know. You didn't eat the vegetables.
Oh. I did. I ate them raw.
You know the best vegetable?
What?
The best vegetable is sea moss.
Oh, I like seaweed salad when I go to Asian places, sushi places. I don't know what sea moss is though.
No, it's like a stringy. It's like a little tree, but it's like rubbery. So you put it in the water. You leave it in there for 3 days. Then you take it out and put it in the blender and add some water.
Oh, where do I get it at?
On the internet.
Oh, sea moss?
Yeah, or a health food store.
If you went missing,
well, you got it.
Go ahead. Oh, I see it. I see sea moss, Irish moss.
Yeah. There's different kinds. There's like 3 or 4 different kinds.
What color is it?
There's brown, white, and purple.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the brown one.
And then there's a yellow one, a light color, and then there's a purple. There's like 3. Maybe there's more. I don't know. So what you do is you blend it and you take a quarter teaspoon, and your brain goes.
I haven't heard that sound in a long time.
Yeah,
CMOS,
your brain just lights up.
soak, rinse, blend, superfood, essential minerals. Wow.
Yeah, 90 minerals. Dr. Sebi recommends it. I was in the deli,
Yeah.
and I told him to order some, and I sold out. In 1 week, it was gone. You got to just tell people what it is. They don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
So if you get the CMOS, you can get it in tablets. But they put too much salt sometimes.
Can you just eat
So
it?
you do it.
Can you just eat it raw?
Yeah, but it's truly disgusting. You blend it, and then it's like a gel. You can't. It doesn't have a taste. But they have a salt in there, right? You got to get the salt off.
All right.
And it doesn't taste like anything.
It looks like applesauce.
But yeah, it's like applesauce, but no taste. But if you let the companies, the people do it, they add a little salt. I can't take that much salt.
I'll ask my sister.
So,
My sister's like a Christian chick, and she knows all that like magical food shit. All the Christians eat the magical food stuff.
no, this is different.
What do you mean?
Nobody knows about it.
Really? You don't even think the Christians know about it?
No, they don't. There's like oil that you put in your hair, and your hair grows back.
Oh shit!
There's Dr. Sebi. He knows all that stuff.
I don't know if I can't
I
be
was
eating
like-
that. I don't need any more hair, dude. I don't need any more hair.
Okay. Okay. It's that Dr. Sebi, he knows all kinds of crap. And there's, you can get the blind to fucking see. There's all kinds of herbs and stuff that reverse aging and shit like that.
Hey, do you? I'm gonna ask you a really personal question. Actually, it's not as personal as peeing in the sink, but do you use nicotine?
I used to.
Oh.
I used to have a cigarette. I used to roll. I do the roll up.
Oh, me
I used to
too.
do rolling.
What brand did you roll?
I don't know.
You got the kind that came in the coffee can, the yellow one, Tops. I bet you got Tops.
Yeah, but that's nasty.
I know.
I get the blue one.
But it's cheap. Oh, you did do the blue one. You got the one that was like torn, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Wow.
From Holland or something.
Yeah, wow. How did you quit?
The heavy duty.
How did you quit?
I don't know. I started smoking weed.
Oh, really? You pivoted from nicotine to weed?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only way I got out.
I just quit chewing tobacco.
I was selling cars in the
Pardon me?
parking. I was selling cars. I was a car salesman. I wasn't really good. I was just jump start it and take a test drive. I used to sell cars. Not good, but I have helped them sell cars.
All right. Well, thank you for calling. I needed help with the show today. You actually, I owe you big time. I owe you one.
Okay.
All right. Love you, buddy.
Get some CMOS. Get some CMOS.
Okay. Thank you.
And eat it on air, and you'll see. You'll see. Your mind will go. Pew.
Okay. All right. If my wife hears this, I hope she buys me some. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. Coming soon, the Sevon podcast CMOS. All of the Matuthian has CMOS in it. Oh, Maris. Hello, dear. The lovely Maris. I dated a guy and I always told him he vaped too much. Then after we broke up, he told me he stopped vaping, but now he does coke. Holy shit. All right. Let's go back to something a little more positive. I think Pedro from Coffee Pods and Wads should pivot his social media presence to this.
Okay, if you had to guess where this beach is, where would you guess? And this isn't the shocking part of this video. This is Belgium.
I've been to many beaches on planet Earth. Many, many, many beaches. I've never seen a beach remotely this filthy. Like, not like never. Ever, ever, ever. I didn't even know this shit could. I thought people in Europe. Here's the thing. I thought everyone in Europe was gay. I didn't even know how they procreated. I don't even know how Europe really actually works. But I assumed all the men in Europe were gay and everything was clean. No, even in India, I didn't see this. Nope. Even in India, I didn't see this. Yeah. Belgium is like Pakistan. Yeah, culturally, these people are fucked. But this video is crazy. Anyway, let's keep going.
So, how many of you would have guessed Belgium? The shocking part of this video is I seen a statistic today. I thought it couldn't be real. Turns out it is real. 83.9% of people under 18 in Brussels, Belgium, are non-Belgium.
Think about what he just said. Let me translate that into English for you. 84% of the people under the age of 18 in Brussels, Belgium, are not Belgium. Their fucking capital, I think that's the fucking capital of Belgium, is Brussels. They're 5 years away from they're, I don't even, is that a people? Are Belgium their own people? Like, what are they? Are they Belgiumese people? Do they have their own language? I know I took a train through Belgium one time, and that's where I got robbed, or they tried to rob me. I fucking caught the guy. How come you guys never talk about all the people I've caught robbing me? It's always that I called the cops. Durka jihad. What do they do in Belgium? Do they have their own language? What do they speak there? Dutch? Is that a Dutch, like, that's Dutch, Belgium, Dutch, Belgium, Belgian clown. Yeah. What? Their country's toast. Your country's toast. You're done. Hey, you should move to the United States. All of you.
They're not from Belgium. Either being born abroad or having no Belgian ancestry. 84%. Is that not an insane number? That means only 16% of the people under 18 years of age.
You're done. You're done. You're done. They're done. Belgium's done. As a country, it's done. We're done. They speak several languages. Yeah, they better start speaking grab your ankles and watch your daughters get gang raped by Paki Muslims. I'm just saying. If the stereotypes are correct, if the allegations are correct coming out of the UK. Wow. Wow. I think I said, did I see Hattie Canyo in the chat? Where is it? Hattie, hey. But did I see something about your you had an x-ray? You had an ultrasound? You had a hi CrossFat. MRI went okay. I'm not pregnant. Oh, good. All right. Or sorry, I wish you were pregnant. Or whatever. Whichever you prefer. If everything's going good, good. If everything's going bad, sorry. They're a mixture of Dutch and French. Oh, the Dutch are from the Netherlands. Is that what the Dutch is? That makes sense because you have the Netherlands up here and France down here, and the country in the middle is Belgium. So it's the people from the Netherlands who fucked the people from France, and they got their own country. That makes sense. Oh, that makes so much sense that you're European, Christian. That makes me feel so much better. I knew there was no way you could be American. Okay. Got it. Yeah, all right. Canadian. Yeah, same thing. But it's all just feminine. You're just feminine. I'm like the demarcation line. Like David Weed is up here masculine. Then there's me. And then there's all the feminine dudes down here. Like I hold the fort and don't let any of you fucking feminine dudes up. And you're definitely like, you gotta be you're on the feminine side. I got it. Got it. All right. I knew it. Listen, with the proper paperwork, I can let you into the masculine side. I don't. Ken, what does their religion matter? Pat, are you stupid? Are you not listening to the show, Pat? Are you not listening to the show? Do you know that Muslims don't believe in freedom, but they believe in fucking their religious law, dude? Do you know that? Do you know that? That's what makes them different than the fucking Christians. You know, Jesus set them free. They can do what they want. They can molest kids and do all that shit now. They can just ask for forgiveness. But the Muslims, they can't. They got anywhere they go, they're supposed to put in their Sharia law. You jackass. How come you're not paying attention and seeing that? That's why you don't want them in fucking office, dude. They don't abide by the fucking Constitution and the liberties that were given to you by fucking Jesus Christ, the guy you make fun of all the fucking time. He's the only civil rights leader that fucking mattered. You jackass. It doesn't matter if they believe in it or not, dude. Hey, dude, there's 2 billion Muslims. He says there's 2 billion Muslims. The vast majority don't believe in Sharia law. It doesn't matter. You understand that? There's fucking 100 million Christians who fucking don't even fucking know what the word believe means, and yet they say they're Christians and believe in Christ. 99% of them don't even know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude. You're bringing up irrelevant components. You're like, your logic is like this, Pat. We see someone drive down the street with a diesel truck with fucking fumes pouring out of it, and we know that truck gets 2 miles to the gallon. And me and you are like, what the fuck, man? That person's doing such shit to the environment. And you're like, and then you turn to me and be like, no, it's okay. They're an environmentalist. I don't know if that one landed. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they believe or fucking don't believe. Most people fucking don't believe in any of the shit Kamala fucking says, and yet they fucking vote for her. I don't understand. What world do you live in, dude? How fucking disconnected are you? My comparisons aren't bad. That one in particular was just too sophisticated for you, and I realized that. The only thing that was bad about it is I got too advanced for my audience. I give you that. Don't focus on me. Let's focus on fucking your inability to fucking connect the dots. Those Nazis aren't the ones that wanted to kill the Jews. Hey, you still don't even know that liberals are fucking fascists. You still don't even know the definition of fascism. You don't even understand the core tenets. Mike Sandone, 2 billion Muslims and an estimated 15 to 25% are radicalized. That's a huge problem, Pat. Radicalized. They're all fucking radicalized. Everyone's radicalized. Everyone is. They're all radicalized. They're just waiting to be activated. Just think of them. They're all NPCs sleeping, and at some point they'll be activated. They go through a cycle. Pat, you think Muslims are running Europe? No, they're bombing Europe, dude. They're bombing Europe. Sweden has a bombing every single day, and it's done by a Muslim. No, they're bombing Europe, dude. They're bombing Europe. They're not running Europe. They're bombing Europe. So you don't have to use any abstract thoughts or anything. Let's just talk real. Let's just talk real. You don't have to use any words. Like, you don't have to use any concepts or theories. Just talk it out. What do you mean running? Like, hey, dude, if you're part of a group that has a broken you're part of a group that has a broken method of thinking that they're pushing forward, that's just the way it is. Hey, there's this here, I'll give you one maybe you can be a little more sympathetic with. There's this group of people now with this whole Jew hate thing that are conflating Israel and the Jews. And it's the same thing that you see with people conflating with being black with, I don't know what you want to call it, African American culture or whatever. Like they are so confused by correlation and causation. There's nothing in the Torah that's like, hey, round up kids and take photos of people having sex with them and then use those photos for blackmail. It so happens that a large group of those people appear to be who are using that method to control the world instead of the other methods, happen to be of Jewish descent. But by no means is that like a causation or a relationship any more it is than Korean people run dry cleaning businesses. Just or the Middle Eastern guys own liquor stores. That's it. Jeremy World, I'm so black I actually lock myself out of the house. Oh. Muslims listening in, make sure to like and subscribe. Please don't murder us. Yeah, I have Muslim friends. I don't hate them. You know what I mean? I have fascist friends. I don't hate them. Yes. You know what? How old are your kids? Jake Chapman, Sevi, should I shave my belly hair? I have one of those. I think my boys are getting too old for it though. I have one of those Philip One razors. They're like $20, and my kids I used to just lay on a towel, and my kids would just shave me from my fucking belly button to my neck. But you got to be careful though. If you fall asleep, they'll start like shaving your arms and shit. You got to like stay awake. And they would just shave me completely, like that whole section. They love doing that. But I think they got too old for that. Now they just want to cut my back. But I would shave everything. Once a year, just shave everything. You know what I mean with that Philip One? It's just $20. Put a new blade on it. So I don't like this stuff. You know this hair on the tricep? This shit, like I could shave this shit off today and tomorrow it'll be back. I don't like that shit. What are you gonna? Yeah, I don't know if I don't get itchy from shaving that, but you know what does happen is there's certain spots like back there, if I shave the next day, like I'll have an ingrown hair or a pimple or something. That shit pisses me off. Dear Pat, this is a sarcastic comment from Mr. Lange. Muslims are all just waiting to kill everyone. No one's saying that, dude. Meanwhile, 20% of Israel is Palestinians who work there every day and don't kill Israelis. But yeah, they're all to commit. No. You're missing the point again, dude. No one's saying that. No one's saying get rid of all the Muslims. No one's saying any of that, buddy. Pat, you don't even have to do hypotheticals. Let me explain to you. There was this country. It was called Sweden. It was one of the safest places in the world. There was tons of money laundering, prostitution. rich men flying in and out of there, and really fucking hot blonde chicks, and a bunch of great Olympic athletes living there. And it was a peaceful country. Then they opened their borders. It was. Listen, Pat. It wasn't just a peaceful country. It was the crown jewel of fucking human civilization for socialism. You know what I mean? It was like, look, you fucking capitalistic, democracy-loving, freedom-loving, liberty-loving, republic-loving scumbags in the United States. We have the true one and only perfect society. You know that, right? You know that, Pat. That was like Europe's thought. Look at our socialist perfect paradigms for countries: Finland, Sweden, Switzerland, Norway, Denmark. You know that, right? And now, dude, because it's so easy to brainwash those idiots, because they see the government as daddy, they open their borders, and the Muslims rolled in and are bombing the fuck out of Sweden. One bombing a day. You're not even listening, are you? One bombing a day. The president a few months ago said they've lost control of the country because of their fucking open border policy, socialist policy with Muslims. Your problem is with Swedish authority, not Muslim, you dummy. We have millions of Muslims here. They don't do shit because we don't. Oh, Pat. It's not how many, it's all relative, dude, Pat. It's all relative. It's your ability to assimilate them, and it's all relative. Sweden has fuck, I can't. Someone to hell. Well, someone else. Pat's like a blind guy, and we're at Disneyland, and I got stuck showing him around, and I'm done. Someone else do it for a couple hours, please. Please.
Most drug use starts between ages 15 and 24. Fentanyl is fueling a deadly wave of overdoses, especially among young people. Just a few years, overdose deaths in this age group have more than doubled. But you don't have to wait for a crisis. DNA for Addiction offers a simple test to uncover your genetic risk for opioid addiction. Know your risk. Take action early. Your future is worth it.
So what's the deal? Leading cause of death between the age of 18 and 45 is drug overdose? That's the deal? And so you take this DNA for addiction test, and it lets you know that, like, hey, if you go to the hospital, probably don't want to let them give you Vicodin or Oxycontin or something like that because you're predisposed to being addicted. Is that the deal? Or give that test to your kid when they're little so that they don't get what's that gas they put on your face when you're a little kid? When I was a kid, David, are you listening? David Weed. When I was a kid, I was terrified of getting AIDS. Like, just from a young age. Like, just from when I was little to when I was 53. It was just been pumped on me by the media that basically everyone's going to die of AIDS. That if you have sex without a condom, you're dead. You're toast. You're dead. And I was fucking terrified of it, man. Like if I thought I was going to have sex, like, in the next 6 months, I put a condom on when I woke up. Oh, me too, dude. Oh, that's crazy. Really? They got you with that shit? Wow. I did not expect that. I did not expect that on my bingo card for 2025. Same sexual lack of freedom David Weed and I shared together. That's fascinating. So I ended up never knowing anyone who died of AIDS, and I lived in the Bay Area. I never knew one person who died of AIDS. The only person I know who died of AIDS was, and I didn't even know him, was Eazy-E. He was like my hero as a kid. I loved NWA. I loved NWA. And oh, that's because David fucks dudes. I never fucked a dude. Never fucked a dude or I never fucked a dude or been fucked by a dude. Never had any dude. Well, there was this one time, but there was a girl involved. No, there's no. I haven't done it. The only dude stuff I've done, I told you, I accidentally kissed that guy with the tits at the tranny ball, the erotic exotic ball. It was a complete fucking accident. Someone taught me a new term the other day. Do you remember on the show? I'll get back to the AIDS thing. Hold on, David. I'll get back to the AIDS thing because we need to bond over that. Do you remember what someone in the chat yesterday is like, "Hey, is Matt Torres bi?" And I'm like, he's not bi, but he's not afraid. Like if him and one of his buddies were spit roasting a chick or something, or like having a threesome, he wouldn't care with a little incidental contact. You know what I mean? Like if like he went to put it in a chick's vagina and there was already a penis there already, if they touched, like he don't care. Like he's cool. That's what I mean. Yeah, like accidental contact. Like he would not even fazed by it. Yeah. So where was I going with that? Condoms. God, I have so many fucking crazy stories I want to tell you about condoms. They're just not appropriate. I think I have to wait till my kids are 18. I don't know why. I don't think you guys are going to hear. I'm going to have my life is like a video game. I think when my kids turn 18, it's like going to unlock a whole new chamber in my brain. I should write some of the shit down. I mean, none of it's immoral or illegal or mean. I was never a mean person, but just some fucking hilarious stories. Sevi, would you share a chick with Torres? Like now? No. But it's, I'm going to say something crazy in a second. We need to shift subjects. Sevon, do you want to fuck Joe? No. Thank you for asking, though. Did Joe offer that up, or are you Barry, do you want to fuck Joe? No. Oh, if I was single, would I share a chick with Torres? Can't even imagine being Signal. No one wants to fuck me, Matt Burns. Trust me, not even my wife. Joe wants to fuck. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Do you remember that corpse on the subway? I'm one tier. Fucking me is one tier above fucking that corpse. That guy who fucked that corpse. Oh, so maybe there is someone who wants to fuck me. Maybe I proved myself. All right. This is dissolved into something more than I'm comfortable with. Anyway, the gay thing, the AIDS thing, the gay thing. So I think the DNA for addiction is that kind of. I think basically like if you're a kid. So when I was a kid, even though I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18, when you're from the 7th grade to today, I was terrified of getting AIDS. Like my dick cannot touch anything. I mean, it can touch my wife, but that's it. Or else I'm going to get AIDS and die. I got a psyoped or mind fucked, or I have a healthy fear of AIDS. I don't care how you couch it. Now today it's drugs. Like if I was a kid, I would be terrified of doing drugs. When I was a kid, it used to be like, hey, if you do too many drugs, you might die. Now it's like if you get high once, you could be dead. I do not know how anyone enjoys doing a line of coke these days, or some meth, or smoking anything. I don't understand that at all. Are the kids not paying attention? How do you do any drugs? How do you do any? When I was a kid, you could just go to a rave and just meet someone at the door and buy a hit of Molly off them. How could you ever do that now? I don't understand how people do drugs anymore. It's the AIDS, isn't it? The no overthinking, just do it. Dude, it's the AIDS of isn't it the AIDS of your generation? Oh, is this the really yoke guy that came on Kill Taylor once and did a workout with him and his buddy at the same time? You guys seem like you've done some MDMA. You guys seem like you cracked the code on freedom. Respect. Booyah kasha. Mad respect. I'm so scared of that with my kids. They're gonna be in high school soon. That shit terrifies me. Dude, I do not know. This lady that I follow, I'm switching subjects here. This lady that I follow on Instagram, I've shown you her clips before. She has blonde hair and she's a huge like justice warrior advocate type for keeping kids off of screens in the schools, or making sure that schools aren't giving computers and iPads to our kids that are dangerous or full of fucking nasty, filthy shit. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? What's her name? This lady trips me out because I love her and I love all the work she does, but I can't believe she still sends her kids to school. Anyway, yesterday she made a post where she's suing this company. I forget the name of the company. Does anyone know? It's Scrolling to Death. Is that what it is? This is absolutely nuts what I'm about to show you. Oh yeah, this lady's so cool. I do not know. I don't know if this video is going to play because I don't know if my Instagram shit works. I don't know how this lady still sends her kids to school knowing this shit. Here it is. Hopefully this plays. Here we go. Watch this.
Hey, so today I sued Seesaw. Seesaw is a leading product in our kids' kindergarten through sixth grade classrooms. It's an ed tech platform that says it helps track students' learning progress. It's one of the many, sometimes hundreds of ed tech platforms that our children engage with at school, and it is paid for by us taxpayers.
So I guess, I don't know because I don't have kids in school, but I guess when you send your kid to school, they get a computer or an iPad or something, and there's a shitload of different apps on it, right? I guess one teaches you how to read, one how to write, one about gender fluid shit. And there's this one fucking app on here that tracks your kid's progress. I guess it's like the lord over all the other apps. And it's called Seascape or Seesaw Learning. And she sued them today. Wait till you see what she fucking sued them for. How the fuck is anyone giving their kid an iPhone? Why are you sending your kids to school? Like, just stop.
Let me break down what happened. So a company like Seesaw generates and collects students' information for education records. By law, they are required to get my permission as the parent to do this. Strike one. By law, they're not supposed to be sharing or selling my children's information with third parties, monetizing their data. Strike two. And by law, they're required to give me access to everything they've collected and stored, which I requested. And when I finally heard back from Seesaw, what I saw made me physically sick.
Wait till you see what they're collecting on her kids. Wait till you fucking see what they're collecting.
They sent me folders that contained thousands of files about my children and other children. Videos of my daughter, one where she presents to the class details about herself, her name, her age, where she lives, her friends' names, her favorite things, what she wants to be when she grows up, photos of her pets and family, photos of my son on a sheet titled My Emotions, which showed his little face experiencing different emotional states, videos of other children in the class, videos of teachers, audio recordings of my children's voices, their homework, but also their journal entries, their artworks, some writings that appeared to be from my daughter, but was clearly AI generated, extensive personal information on mine and other children at their school. It truly went on and on and on. What does this type of content have to do with education records or learning problems?
There's an app on her kid's school device that collects her kids' information without parents' consent, sells the information, and then when you look at it, it's got thousands of files, including videos. And you want to fucking compare this? By the way, don't let my kids watch South Park, you douche canoe. I let my kids watch Family Guy, not a lot of seasons, like 8, until they started saying crazy inappropriate shit in the house. I mean, crazy shit. But listen, that's me sharing it with my kids, making that decision. That's not just it open to the world from some fucking computer app and some blue-haired lady at the elementary school with the gay flag out front, managing my kids' fucking future. That's just me being like, oops, made a mistake. I didn't realize how risque Family Guy was. Switch back to The Simpsons. I don't know how this lady is Family Guy is not South Park, dude. Listen, I can't walk Pat around every show like this. Can someone else do that? Anyway, I don't know how you know as much as this lady knows and still let your kids partake in these type of activities. It's absolutely insane. There's something I want to show you. I wonder if there's something I want to show you before I go. It fits perfect with this show. This show is ruthless today. This show I'm not proud of this show. But if we're gonna keep being ruthless, I gotta show you something. What's the time code on that Justin Medeiros part of the podcast where he tells the boys about Ellie? This thing is crazy. This shit is crazy what I'm about to show you. This is a perfect end cap to that show. This show is not a 4 out of 10. You're out of your fucking mind. I'll accept yesterday as a 5 out of 10. You're out of your fucking mind. The blowjob you gave David yesterday was a 4 out of 10. This next thing, remember how I was telling you I'm out of touch? Like, I don't understand what Katrin's doing, posting her gender reveal, or I'm out of touch. I don't understand how Innovate thinks that's marketing. Like, all that does is lying to people, asking why would you ask Danny Speegle that question? Why she's back? Like everyone knows what, if she says anything besides money, it's lying. Well, thank you, David. Thank you. Oh, 6.9 out of 69. Fuck you. What I'm about to show you is someone tell me the name of that podcast. What is it? It's Boys Interrupted. God, that makes my balls tingle. Boys Interrupted. I'm gonna let me see. I really got to get a time code on this because this podcast is too long. Someone did send me a screenshot of it. I wonder if I could play that for you, but I don't know how to do the audio. You have to see this. I want to get this out of the way because this could be just like my mean show. You know what I mean? This could just be my mean show. I could show you some boobs in the meantime if you want to wait till someone sends me a time code for that. Let me see. I could show you these boobs. Let me see. Who do you think has the biggest boobs in the CrossFit space? Maybe I shouldn't this bit. You guys know who has the biggest boobs in the CrossFit space? They're absolutely nuts. Hello? No, not Trista Smith. Not even close. Hello? Don't mention her name on the show again. She's a kid. Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Call to help you time to begin.
Oh, hold on.
It,
Hold on. Just shut it for a second. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, I'm ready. Caller?
I was calling in to help you stall for time until you get the time block on the Boys Interrupted podcast.
Thank you. Do you know who has the biggest boobs in the CrossFit space? If someone guesses, I'll show you guys the picture. If no one guesses, I'm not telling.
Austin Hatfield or John Young.
Nope. Good guesses though. Great guesses. Sporty Beth. Nope. Not even close. Emily Rolfe. Nope.
Sporty Beth has some hammers, brother. Come on.
Yeah, but they're
It's
not
gotta
the
be up
biggest. These are are we talking athletes or anybody? Anybody. John Young. No, great guess. These are some great guesses. Do you know the scene I'm talking about where they talk about Ellie, where Justin Medeiros talks about Ellie? I guess I could find it.
I don't watch that or listen to that podcast. Those guys are duds to me. They're like super boring. It's like, just do your workouts. They don't have really, in my opinion, great personalities.
I found it.
All right, I'm out. Let's watch it.
Hey, dude, they actually have it partitioned in the show. Oh my God, Laura, you are closer than you think, but you're not close at all, Christian. These are the big crazies. Anyway, thank you for calling. I appreciate it. Thank you for saying.
You got it, brother. Bye.
Kelly Baker. No, another great guest. These are all. Well, this should just be who has nice tits. Rich Froning. Yeah, you got nice titties. There is a post on her Instagram that someone sent me that's just fucking remarkable. You've heard of the term unibrow? This photo is like uniboob. It's amazing. Okay. Here we go. This is a bad sign right here. I know I give it like a lot of like life advice and shit. Okay, here we go.
How's Ellie doing? She's honestly doing great. Her plan kind of this year is she felt like that she could have even she wanted to do the World Fitness Project, and even like the semifinal this week.
Just watch Dallin and Jason. Watch Dallin and Jason here. Just watch them.
Her plan kind of this year is she felt like that she could have even.
T-Bird, do you hate Justin? Do you hate Justin? Because Dallin and Jason now hate Justin. Dear girlfriends of the world, if your boyfriend is talking to his boyfriends about you, his friends about you, they hate you. No one gives a fuck about your fucking girlfriend. Like nobody, dude. Like nobody. You're the 2-time champ dragging along the Colton Mertens of the female athletes, who's 1/10 as good as Colton. I'm just telling you the truth. There's nothing mean. I'm giving you the objective fucking reality of it. No, like she's not even in the same world as you and Dallin and Jason. You might as well be talking to us about a gender reveal, dude. Liv G, all titties are nice. Dude, you don't have to tell me. I like the big droopy ones. I like the little tiny ones. I like the inverted ones. Listen. One person cares. Okay, sorry, Janelle, I stand corrected. No one gives no boys at this age give a fuck about your girlfriend, and especially don't talk about her athleticism in front of these guys, dude. This is your downfall, bro.
She wanted to do the World Fitness Project, and even like the semifinal this weekend.
No one cares. No one cares that you're doing the World Fitness Project. I'm not even trying to be a dick. I'm just telling you.
But this past year, she kind of has felt like she has been in a good spot, and then maybe does the competitions a little bit earlier than she should. And the worst thing kind of happens where she kind of hurts something. So this year, like, all right, we're going to play the long game.
Look at Dallin's had it. He's had it. He doesn't even know. Dallin's such a good guy. He doesn't even know he's had it. But him and Jason, both their body languages, this is what happens as a human being. They heard Justin take another breath there. They heard him go, and then they subconsciously know, oh shit, he's going to be able to talk for another 45 seconds about her. Every time he takes a breath, they subconsciously know, oh shit, there's more. He's breaking them. Dallin and Jason are like, dude, we have a great thing going with this podcast. What are you doing? Hey, Justin, how's your girlfriend? She's fucking awesome, dude. I fucking love her. Go, Ellie. Okay, guys. That's it, dude. That's it. It's the downfall of men everywhere where they fucking force and insert their women into shit. Sevi, I didn't force and insert her in anywhere. T-Bird asked me. Bro, accountability and responsibility. Read the fucking room, dude.
And we kind of does the competitions a little bit earlier than she should. And the worst thing kind of happens where she kind of hurts something. So this year, like,
God,
all right,
Dallin, you better hide those faces better, buddy. I love you, but you're gonna better hide those faces better.
Game. We kind of have road like circled on the calendar. So in the meantime, she's training for.
Oh shit! No, you didn't, Dallin. Dallin gave the eye wipe. Listen, Dallin's a good dude. There's only so much one man can withstand. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Justin, this is even better advice than me. Bro, get her pregnant and let her take 5 years off. Fucking brilliant, Katie. Big dollop of goo. Hey, you know what I did? I started just focusing on I wanted to make a love child with my wife. Just start sitting down with Ellie and just be like, look into her eyes and be like, girl, let's make a love child. Let's channel. Dude, your mom will be so happy, Justin. Let's just make a love child. Just fucking surrender to what is. Your pussy has been made to take the Medeiros cock and carry the Medeiros genes forward. Let's just make a love child. Do it. Chill.
Freaking half Ironman in July. She did a half marathon. She's going to do a triathlon in June and then the half Ironman in July. And then she's going to be damn fit for the road qualifier, which would be sick because, I mean, you guys know Ellie. I mean, she's a beast on the.
No one knows Ellie, dude. No one knows Ellie. No one fucking cares. You're fucking ruining your friendships. You're ruining your fucking podcast. Come on, Justin. What happened to you, bro? Bro. There's two views of your chick. There's your view where she's the fucking love of your fucking life. We get it. Then there's the real world view. Don't ever bring those together. You're trying to bring those together. Did you just say she's going to do an Ironman, a Spartan race, and a Tough Mudder and a High Rocks and then be in shape for fucking Rogue? Holy shit, dude. How are you making the future of the fucking sport, Dallin fucking Pepper, sit through this?
Machines, and she's so strong. And now all she's doing is endurance work and gymnastics. So like, it's pretty sweet. She's still able to like, she's like moving the needle on all of her like weaknesses because like strength and like heavy barbells is the one thing.
What is Ellie? Top 500 CrossFit Games competitor in the women's division? Top 1,000? Top 2,000? Okay, now show us those titties, dude. I think they know Ellie. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Like a little bit fussy right now. So she doesn't do a lot of that, but she can do everything else, which is like sick. But it's going to be nice. It was sick seeing her do all the workouts this weekend.
Shout out. Oh, yeah, you're right, Jonathan. I'm sorry. You're right. Hopper knows who she is. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm stand corrected. Hopper knows who she is. He said, shout out Ellie. Oh, All right. Good. All right. I stand corrected.
What's he winning?
There's so many things to win.
It's okay to be pussy whooped. It's okay to love your girl. But bro. No, like you send me a check for $500, please, for giving you advice on how to save your fucking podcast before it circles the bowl any harder. You know the difference between these guys' podcast and my podcast? These guys do pre-workout before they work out because that's what they're focused on. I do pre-workout before a podcast because that's what I'm focused on. Damn. Think I could get down? You think I could get down to 150 pounds? I haven't been 150 pounds in 10 years. I think I do remember right after Avi was born. I remember getting on a scale in the bathroom in the Four Seasons in LA. And I want to say I saw 154. Kill Taylor's tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Kill Taylor's tomorrow. The sponsor is Vindicate, VNDK8.com. Here's the QR code. This show is a 10 out of 10. I normally don't rate my shows, but this one